Hello boys and girls, we are going to be creating a dove of peace with an olive branch. Here are some examples of drawings and paintings of them. This is a really lovely one that is watercolored with all the other animals around the dove. Here you see a picture of a dove. Its body, wings, head, beak, and eyes. Also has tail feathers, which you can't see in this picture. Boys and girls, you can use a paper plate, or a stiffer piece of paper, or any paper you've got. Things to color with: glue and scissors. Hello boys and girls, we are going to be creating a dove of peace. Some supplies you'll need: a piece of paper. If you can find a stiffer piece of paper, a little thicker, that would be wonderful. Or a paper plate. I just flipped this one over. You don't really want the ridge, so if you're using a paper plate, you might want to ask for a little help cutting the edge off so that you can just use the middle. I need to get some more paper plates. The only thing about this is there's some printing on the back usually, sometimes. You might want to use these scraps too. Now we are going to create the head and the body of the bird on this piece of paper. And it's just going to be kind of a soft scoop. Maybe we should start with the head. Circular shape and a little beak. And this is how artists often do it. They find the shapes, and a head is a circle. Okay? Circular shape and a little beak. And I'm going to put a little line in this bird's beak. So here's the circle. I'm not going to draw it very dark. And then I want to scoop down for the belly. Scoop, 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 and then maybe stop up here and go across. So I've got a nice little bird's head, and then I can erase this half circle. If you're using a pencil, if not, that's okay, you can keep it there. And I'm going to outline it a little bit darker so you can see. Let's see, what can I use? I think I'll use gray. So I've got a little beak here, and then I have a head, and then the belly, and then I'm going to kind of come up and over. I'm going to make a nice little eye here. I'm going to make a line up. And today I'm going to make it kind of fancy, little eyelashes. In the mouth of the dove, I'm going to add a little olive branch. It's a sign of peace. Here I'm going to draw this line over again and down so you can see it better. There we go. And we're going to make ours very beautiful with lots of colors and designs. But in the mouth, I'm going to add this little olive branch. So that's a line with little leaves. Oval, oval, oval. Just a cute little branch, because the dove is the sign of love and peace. And here we go. I think I'm going to make some beautiful colors and designs. And now we're just going to have fun with how we're coloring it. Maybe I'll draw a little beautiful colors on her neck, maybe a little bit on the head. Of course, I want to add a little color to the beak. You might want to add color to the olive branch.
And I think I'm just going to make beautiful colors coming down, little stripes. This is where you can get very artistic. And maybe I'll even put pretty little bubbles or circles, something really fun and artsy. How about, I'm just going to start making beautiful little designs. I'm going to put polka dots on her just for fun. Something simple and nice. Got the stripes, got the bubbles. Maybe I'll make a bubble inside of a bubble. Just something beautiful. I think I'd like to add a different color to the body, the lines on the body. Here we go. Stripes. This is a piece of art. I know birds don't have these designs necessarily, but they do have a lot of beautiful feathers. Here we go. I can't wait to see what you're doing. All right, and I think I might add some color inside of these polka dots. I think on the neck of the bird, I'm going to add like almost like a little beautiful neckline. Here we go. Can add some different colors inside. We have to still make the feather. And right here, I think I'm going to start adding some extra designs. All right, now we're going to cut this out and we're going to add tail feather and some feathers that pop up. Now this might be tricky getting around this olive branch, but what you can do is you can kind of just cut it out as a whole piece and then work your way around the bird. I'm going to cut that piece off and carefully go around. It's sometimes easier when you're cutting to follow through to the end of the paper. Then it just falls away. And it's not in your way while you're cutting. Going around. And I'm going to use these scraps to make the wings. Now this is where the tricky part is, that olive branch. So I'm going to try to cut around it and then keep getting a little closer. I don't want to cut it up. If your olive branch falls off, you can glue it back to the mouth. Okay, easy. There we go. I'm just going to keep that big piece there. And I think I want my olive branch leaves darker. I think they're too light. A little dark green. And I think I'm going to make this eye even fancier. Under her eye, a line. All right. So boys and girls, now the wings. Let me add some more color. All right, boys and girls, let's make 2 wings to add here and a little tail feather. I could take the scraps that I have still. This might be perfect. Look at that shape. I'm going to set this to the side and draw almost like a little hill. It might make a nice wing. I'm going to add color to these too. I'm not leaving them white. Our dove today is not going to be a white dove. Oh, this will work really quite well as a wing. And I think I need one more from the back side and a little tail. So I'm going to take a scrap, or I could use this other paper. This might be a great shape for a wing. Let me set this to the side. I need another, almost like a backward C or a C shape or a little hill for the other wing. And I cut it out. I'm going to add even more patterns on here. And I think I'm going to put that back there when I glue it. So we have 2 wings, and we're going to need a tail. Oh, I like the look of that shape. But I might use my pencil to draw a wing. I'm sorry, a tail. It's going to go that way. So here I go. Out and down. That might be perfect for a little tail. Like a rectangle, a softer rectangle that kind of bounces. And of course it doesn't have to be exactly like mine. Your tail feather could be going the other way, in the other direction. I just wanted a shape that kind of reminded me of a sort of a thick tail, and that might go right here. Oh, here we go. Now the fun part, adding the designs.
All right, once you have your wings, shapes, and your tail feather cut out, you can start adding some designs and colors. You can change your design. I'm going to do some swirls. You can see I've sped up the film here because I'm running out of time. And I'm going to add color over marker, which is pretty fun when you use crayons and markers together. That will be glued here. We'll just put a dot of glue just at the bottom of the feather, the tail feather. There you go. You don't need a lot of glue. Oh, it kind of came out the other end, so I'm going to make a little pretend band-aid on the back, or I can wipe that off. There we go. Makes it a little stronger. Now I have a tail feather. I'm just going to have to add some dots for fun, because you can really add beautiful patterns in this dove. And for the next piece, I'm going to work on a different design. So boys and girls, you will design 2 more wings that will get glued right on the top of the bird, and have fun creating some beautiful designs and patterns. Here we go.